This video may contain the most things said out of any video I've posted on Black Ops 6 Ranked Play, and not a single word said was a call out. This video really is a JACKAL PDW YAP session. I have not applied the new pro player GAs to the JACKAL yet, so this is still what I'm using. Recording this before I have to go edit the video because duh, that's how this works, but the subtitles in this video are gonna go absolutely crazy. It's gonna be a very busy editing session.
A lot of times, I wish I could have gotten into sports like that. It would have been so fun.
This match, I told Corn about this. I haven't told Alone about this. I told Corn the one time, my junior year, the year we won the state championship. So in Maryland, there's 4 different divisions of play. There's 1A, which is schools that have like 1,000-ish kids and less, 2A, 1,500, 3A, 2,000 plus, and then 4A, when you get down towards Baltimore, DC, there's like schools with 3,000, 4,000 kids. So we were the 1A state championship, and for our Easter tournament that we hosted, we invited one of the 3A schools from Hagerstown, which is like an hour and a half away. We lost that game. Mind you, this is the year we won the state championship. We were really good. That team beat us 21-6. And the starting pitcher was a Division I commit to Arizona. Mind you, we live in Maryland. We live in Maryland. Arizona's not close to us.
Nah, bro.
So he was getting recruited by a Pac-12 school on the other side of the country.
Bro, that is crazy.
Yeah, they came out super hot. They took him out by the second inning because he was gassing us with like 95, and we weren't touching him, so.
That's fucking crazy. No, that's fucking insane.
And they just realized after the first inning that having him throw was overkill. And then their second guy was still throwing 90.
Second string still gassing that bitch, bro.
Yeah, that starting lineup for that high school had, so a starting lineup in baseball has 9 players. 5 of their starting 9 were Division I commits. Their first baseman was going to NC State. He hit a ball that hasn't landed yet. He hit a ball over our scoreboard in right field.
That is fucking crazy. Dude, that's fucking insane.
The crazier part is that they got no hit in the state championship game against someone named Kevin Mooney, who went on to be Maryland University's all-time closer, like all-time leading.
Why do I know his name?
Because I've told you about this story before. They got no hit in the state championship game by the dude that eventually went on to the University of Maryland, and it was their all-time save leader.
That's fucking crazy.
So like the trickle effect.
Nah, bro.
And then another story while I'm just fucking around in ranked play. In college, from ironically the same city the high school is from, Hagerstown, there's the Hagerstown Community College. They played a different team that we lost to later in the season too. They set records in junior college for home runs in a season. So there was a pitcher from Hagerstown Community College that was good. He no-hit them. And then in college, you play doubleheaders. So the second game of the doubleheader, that team, Hartford Community College is the team that got no hit. In game 2 of that doubleheader, they beat Hagerstown 29-0.
Oh my god.
That's fucking crazy. There's no mercy rule? No, none? Just you gotta
No, that was the mercy rule. It ended in, because in junior college you play doubleheaders 2 7-inning games. It ended in 5 innings. They scored 29 runs in 5 innings. Like I said, that team went on to set junior college NJCAA records for home runs in a season. They hit like 150, which for junior college in a 60-game season is crazy. Whenever our team played them later in the season, they hit 15 home runs in 2 games.
Oh. Yeah, that's so stupid.
There are levels to this shit, and I found every one of them along my career in baseball.
I think the only worst thing I had with that with skate competitions is like there was three divisions classes. You know, you have beginner, intermediate, and master, but 3 is not enough because the intermediate guys would literally just sandbag and then go to the beginner and fucking win the comps all the time. It was so annoying. And then one guy who would like literally everybody at the skate park follows on Instagram and know he's a pro. He entered into the beginner, won, and then got a sponsorship from fucking Baker skateboards.
That's fucking that's crazy.
Yeah, and like, but there's just no way to like moderate it, you know. It just Blood said he's basic, so he's basic, you know. Like and especially it'd be annoying because like obviously we have a warm up before we start, and then like we'd see him doing insane shit on warm up. Like, dude, get him out of beginner. Like, he's clearly not a beginner. He's skating a thing beginners don't skate.
he just did the benchwarmers thing where he handed him a piece of paper that said "I'm 12" with a $20 bill.
Yeah, yeah, literally what he did. And
Right.
then you think you're safe because you're like, oh, I'm intermediate now, I'm pretty good. And then the masters dudes who just needed a win would go sandbag your shit.
Nah, it's
The
like the
fucking hard
fucking
flipping
story modes
fives.
for. It's like the story mode for Need for
Uh,
Speed. You get your first
Oh
good car, you're
man.
like, ah, dude, I'm sick, and then you fight the dude that has NOS, and you're like, ah, shit. Like,
Oh man.
how the fuck you do that? How we get NOS? NOS? What the fuck is NOS? The rapper?
I think the worst thing I've ever experienced, like while I was playing sports, was my senior year. Okay, senior year of high school, senior night. So last game ever. Okay, we were playing this team called Shorewood. Okay, and Shorewood didn't have a lot of kids on their team. A lot of their entire team played both sides of the ball, but nobody failed to mention that their running back was like one of the best running backs in the conference. Right? We didn't know that. They didn't tell us that. Okay. Ironically, he shared the same name as me, but I knew something was fishy because when he was warming up, I was looking at him warm up. This kid had like DeAndre Hopkins fucking dreads out of the back of his helmet, and if you see that,
yeah, yeah, on God,
yeah,
they're always just cracked, aren't
those
they?
long
God.
ass
Yeah.
dreads, bro. And then there was this guy on the we had one kid on our team named Nico. Nico played for our rivals, but then for senior year he came to play for us. Nico is like, I believe he was like 6'6", 300 pounds, right? So he's interior lineman, okay. And he also played both sides of the ball. On Shorewood's team, there was this guy, right? He was 6'5", also around 300 pounds, right? And but no one failed to tell us that he was one of the best interior linemen in the conference also. Okay? And he was getting a fucking documentary made for him. Getting a documentary made about him, like, because he had a twin brother who was as good as him or just as good as him, right? Or if not better, and they were like a duo, and his twin brother fucking died that same season. And they were making a fucking documentary about him. And the average like height for our team was like what, fucking 5'10". I was one of the tallest as a team at 5'11", and my lineman coach, shout out fucking Hilton. He was like, yeah, I want you to go play the interior line right now and just blow right through him. I'm like, you want me to line up against the guy that's 6'5"? 6'5", 100 pounds. I'm 220 pounds, bro. I'm 5'11". He's like, oh, you got this, go. I'm like, all right, bet. And I've never been hit so hard on the head before in my life, bro. I'm convinced that I'm gonna have CTE at some point down the line, dude. He hit me so hard, bro. And then I like, and it kept happening, so I got pissed off. And I was like, dude, I was like, it was towards the end of the game, and they were beating us, obviously. And I'm pissed off, senior night. I'm about to lose my senior night, my last game ever. And I got so pissed off with this guy. I was like, dude, truthfully, you're really not good at this. You're just genetically gifted. Like genuinely, bro. Like you fuck.
Right.
Like I told him, I was like, dude, honestly, like I told this guy, he was a big black kid. I was like, dude, honestly, you're not good at whatsoever. You fucking suck. Genuinely, you're not good at this shit at all.
He
And
basically just told me his own controller.
yeah. And I basically, I was like, you're not good at this shit at all. You're just big. That's literally the only what you got going for yourself. You're not athletic. You fucking suck. And I'm pretty sure the kid was mic'd up too, so I'm pretty sure I'm on some documentary somewhere.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So and then he was grabbing my jersey and he got mad at me. I was like, dude, like you're a fucking weirdo, dog. You're a fucking weirdo. But I scored a touchdown in front of him, so it's funny. Shout out to that. They won the game, but fuck it. I got a touchdown, bro, as a lineman, bro. They put me in at fullback.
See, the genetic shit we had was pretty much if he's like 10 years old and he has knee pads and a helmet on, it's an auto loss for whoever's in the comp, because like the judges are gonna suck him off because it's a little man. We're gonna give him extra points because he's small, and then like
Yeah.
he's literally closer to the ground, so he's not gonna fall off his board. And then they're cracked because they're 10 and they don't know like this shit's dangerous, so they just do backflips and all this insane shit. And some of them would like enter into two competitions, so they'd enter the skate one and the scooter one, and it's just you can't beat those. They're just sweats, like all they do is
Remember,
backflips all day.
actually, it was funny. There was this kid
I
named.
hate it.
I used to hang out with this kid named Manuel, right? And shout
Yeah.
out Manuel because we're still friends on Facebook. Like one, And he had this little brother, and his name was Emilio. Emilio was one of those kids, bro. This kid was a fucking crackhead. Like, but it's funny because I wasn't very good at skating. I wasn't very good at skating when I was skating, but like I taught him how to like do tricks that I didn't know how to do, but I knew how to do the motion and stuff.
Right.
So I was able to teach him. I taught him how to kick flip. I taught him how to ollie. I even taught him how to fucking tray flip. You know, I didn't know how to do. I could do the motions, but I couldn't land it. It sounds weird, but he did it. You know, but he was able to do it. I was never able to do it. I remember one time we were going to we went to the skate park, and this yeah, I think he ollied the 5 stair. This kid's like fucking 7. He ollied the 5 stair, and then someone came up to him and was like, "Oh shit, who's teaching you?" And they brought him to me. They were like, "Yo, can you do that?" I was like, "Fuck no."
Fuck no, yeah. You see how close? He's literally not gonna fall off the board. He can't fall off. He's like 2 feet tall.
They're like, "What's your best trick?" I'm like, I can tray flip, but I can't land it." Like the best trick I know that I can land is a kick flip. That's literally all.
I used to
Oh,
I used to
shall we
hate
just
when
won
the
this?
yeah we weren't even locked.
No shot, we just won that.
We weren't even locked.